What is consciousness? I think, therefore I am. But if you're linked to thought, you're linked to memory. You're linked to memory, you run repeat. I perceive, therefore I am. You raise your level of consciousness a little bit more. Consciousness is the object perceived, is the subject who perceive, and it is the act of perceiving. We see change because we perceive. Without change, we would have no idea of ourselves. But our true nature doesn't change. Our true nature is not submitted to change, it's not submitted to time, it's not submitted to space. How are we going to melt into our true nature? How are we going to dissolve into our true nature? For that, we have to see dramatically that we are absolutely not. Only sharp metaphysical question linked to deep psychological introspection will create the chaos inside our ego structure, so this bullet, this metaphysical bullet, this metaphysical arrow can pierce us and free consciousness from the identification to the body-mind, void being the door. But the closer you'll get to that, the more your ego will fire lures and decoys until the very end. Because the job of your ego is not to let go at any cost. Not to let go of what? Of the identification we are made of. I am this, I am that, I don't like this, I don't like that, and the repressed layer which runs the show. So knowing yourself is to explore your maze. And once again, for that, you only have four things: thought, feeling, bodily perception, and dream. So you use your body perception to unify three fields, namely what you see, what you hear, the weight of your body. You step back and you observe the thoughts. You observe the feeling. And if your step back is good, you open up to more creativity. You open up to the next Russian doll. You open up to those parts of yourself which wants you to evolve. But the very proof of that is if you start working with your dream. Take a dream book, write your dream every night, and you'll be amazed after 200 dreams how they speak to you in your own symbolical language. You should see working on yourself as a sport. You practice the sport of knowledge of yourself, and bit by bit, you raise your level of consciousness. And you will see that's really, really pleasurable. Because there is no greater pleasure than to feel you are expanding, 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 until you see there is nothing to expand, and that you are everything. You have always been everything. You can only be everything.